Well, hello, YouTube. Hi, this is Etta from Divine Healings, and I wanted to come with you all today, first of all, because today is my birthday. Yay! I was born on 11/11. 11/11. So I consider myself to be special because 11/11 has so many um, positive information. I mean, it's just a positive number, you know. And most of the time, a lot of people see 11/11 because I know I used to see it all the time before I became conscious of 11/11, and I just never just never never thought about it. I would just think maybe, wow, that's 11/11 is my date of birth, but this number has significant meaning. And like I said, 11/11 appears more often in excuse me, excuse me. It is considered to be a master number, first of all. And this number represents intuition and insight and enlightenment. And when you see this number, it's chances or coincidence or synchronicities, which is a clear message that the universe which is a clear message from the universe to become conscious and aware and awaken, and like I say, once I realized what this number was, because like I said, that is my date of birth, and I just always felt different from everybody else. I could pick up on others' energy. I knew when people were, had good intentions, and I knew when they had bad intentions. I just, it was just, I always had a sense of knowing. And I just, even when I was in school, I felt different from everybody else because I consider myself also to be a empath, and I'm introverted. I don't like being out in, crowded areas, and it just makes me feel so uneat ease when I'm around a lot of people, and when I'm hearing a lot of chattering, a lot of talking, and it I just don't like that. It bothers me when so I'm the type of person, I'm introverted. I like to be pretty much by myself. I'm not saying that I don't like to, mingle with people, but when I do mingle with somebody, I like for us to have, something in common. It's just that I meet so many people that is just so totally opposite of me. They want to gossip, and they don't have any type of insights, and I be wanting to try to say something to them, but sometimes people are not ready for this, just yet. And also, just to get back up on 11/11, now some claim that the presence of spirits which are trying to contact you, and a number and it's a number of spiritual awakening that signifies that you're on the right path. So know that when you see 11/11, it's a possibility that spirits are trying to contact you, or they are around you. Your ancestors, your spirit guides. They're trying to, keep you safe, or lead and guide you, or give you some type of messages. You know, so excuse me. Or they're trying to give you some type of message, and they trying to just to let you know that you're safe and they love you. Okay, now also, when you see this number, it also lets you know that you are aligned with your soul's purpose. Okay, because like I said, when I used to see it all the time, but see, I always knew. I grew up being a Baptist, in a Baptist church, Christian rather. And it was like the older that I get, it's like I'm like, why am I here in this place? I mean, they do the same thing over and over again. I wasn't learning anything, and it just got to be. I just had to leave because I knew it was a lot of people in that church that was not right. And they get up every Sunday and they claim to be so holy than thou, and they're as some of the, and I'm just gonna say this, and I don't mean to hurt anybody's feelings, but some of these churches have some of the most biggest hypocrites that's in the church, And like I said, the reason why I can say that because I was a Christian. And it was a lot of stuff that was happening in the church that shouldn't have been happening, and these was considering my people as well, and other people that in the church, because mainly my church that I went to was considered of it consisted of mostly family people, and there was a lot of people in there that I know that I stayed in the house with, and I was around all the time. I know they wasn't right, but they get up in the church and they want to get up and shout and oh, I just don't want to get into that right now. But let me get back on 11:11. Okay. And also, when you see 11:11, like I said, that's a good sign. It lets you know that you are loved and you're taken care of, and your spirit guides are watching over you and your ancestors as well. And it's an energetic doorway to being open in which you see spiritual growth. And it also lets you know, when you see that number, it lets you know that you're growing spiritually, okay? That you're becoming conscious and you're becoming aware. 11:11 is a special number. And like I said, that's my date of birth, and I consider myself to be a special person, even though I feel, different, way different from others, but I'm different for a good reason, okay? I'm different for a good reason, because I'm on a spiritual journey here, and it's and I've been putting off my gifts, and I've been neglecting my gifts. I've been ignoring my gifts, and I'm like, I can't continue to do that. So I got to start. I done made a promise that 2020 is gonna be my year. I've started working on things right now, getting my website together, and just taking courses. I'm taking I'm going to this college, and I'm going to get me a degree in metaphysical science, because I have so much that I want to share and I need to share with others, and I want to help people along this journey, because I wish so bad that I had somebody to show me. In my earlier years, I didn't have anybody. What I learned, I had to learn from YouTube, from listening to people, because everybody that I grew up with was so, were so into the church and being Christians, that they did not understand. Only thing they ever knew was being a Christian and going to church every Sunday. And I wish so bad that I would have known what I know now, 20 or 30 or 40 years ago. I wish I would have known. But you know what? Excuse me for crying, y'all, but everything happened for a reason. Everything, maybe it just wasn't my time then, to get started with this. Because I have so much that like I said, that I want to share, and I want other people to know, because I don't want people to have to go through the same thing that I went through in my life, all because I just, found out later in my life about being spiritual, understanding. I didn't know anything about metaphysical science, I didn't know anything about that. So that has been the best thing that ever happened to me, learning about spirituality. And I know one day that, that my life is going to get better, because I'm keeping hope alive. And I'm going to share my gifts with others and try to help others overcome the obstacles that I had to go through, So it's all good. And I just feel so good today. I said, let me make a video, about, 11:11, because like I said, that's my date of birth, and I always felt special. But what I'm going to do now is go ahead and I'm on, we're going to do a little card reading here. We're going to pull some tarot cards and see what Spirit have to say. Okay? See what Spirit have to say. Spirit, what is it that we need to know on this day for the highest good? What message that you have for us on this day for the highest good that we need to know? You know, what is it that we need to know for the highest good on this day? What message do you have for us? What is the message for today, dear Spirit? What is it that we need to know? Okay, for the highest good. What is the message for today? Okay. And I have the Witch's Tarot here. And I have a card that just jumped out. And let's see, this is, look what we got here. We got the Death card, which represents transformation. And the Death card, it represents Scorpio, in which is my sign. And as you know, Scorpios are very psychic and very intuitive people. Now, the Death card, like I say, it represents transformation. It lets you know that sometimes things have to die in order for it to be new again. You know what I'm saying? And it have to die in order to be renewed. You know, I tried to explain it to my son. In my former home in which I live, in which my son and my ex-husband live there now, my two sons, one of our neighbors died, and he died at home. And my oldest son took it really hard because, the guy was pretty much like an uncle or something to him. And he just didn't understand. And I tried to, explain to him, son. I said, son, look. I said, his soul still lives. You know, his body, the vessel that carried him in this lifetime, it's gone. But his soul still lives. And it's being transformed. You know, he done transitioned from this earthly realm to the spiritual realm. I said, so he's good and safe. So, you know, this card again represents death, dying. Sometimes, you know, we have to, it's just like a snake shedding its skin. We have to get rid of the old in order to get ready for the new. And this is the Death card. And again, that represents the sign of Scorpio. And it represents transition. Transitioning into a new person. Some people might be transitioning from Christianity to spirituality. They might be transitioning from a old job to a new job. They might be transitioning from an old city to a new city, or they leaving one state going to a new state. You know, transition that happens. You know, that can be in several different ways. We can transition from jobs to one job to a new job. We can transition, you know, to a new city, and that's my plans and my goals. Sometime in the near future is to transition, because I feel like I need to be in a new place. You know, I need to leave this place. I've been here all my life, and I want to transition from this city to a new city. You know, because I feel like it's, you know, a lot of things, you know, some great things will happen for me if I transition, you know, from the old to the new. So this is what the Death card represents. Okay, let's see what else Spirit got for us on the day. See, most of these cards just falling out. Okay, so we got the Eight of Wands. Okay, so the Eight of Wands represents fast movement. You know, maybe some of us may be kind of slacking, maybe we might be slacking in our spirituality. We might be slacking in our careers. You know, we need to speed up the process. And see, the wands represents actions. So this card lets me know that we need to speed up the process to whatever we need to do to improve our lives. Okay, we need to do it in a hurry because, like I said, the wands is a fire sign, and it represents action. It represents adventure. Maybe someone needs to maybe someone, is tired of their old life. They might need to move into a new life, move into a new life, whether it's moving to a new city, a change in jobs. We need to do that, and we need to do it swiftly. Okay, so that's the Eight of Wands. Okay, so let's see what else Spirit has to say. Okay. Okay, so we got the Queen of Cups. Okay, this is a water sign, the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups. And again, that's a water sign, that's me. Represents emotion. A Queen of Cups is caring. Look at how she's just admiring that cup. Is that a cup she's holding? Yeah. Just look at how she's holding it gently, and she's looking at it in a loving, kind way. That's the way most, we are as a water sign. We're loving, we're caring, but we're also very intuitive people. Very intuitive, very passionate, loving and kind, nurturing. So again, that's the Queen of Cups, which represents the water signs, and that could be Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. Okay? It represents the water signs. Loving, caring, very intuitive, passionate about it or whatever they do. Very passionate, people. Okay, so so we got that. So what I'm going to do now, I have Earth Magic here. And we're gonna pull a card here, seeing what this is, a oracle, Earth Magic, which are oracle cards, and we're just gonna see what is the additional message for today. Dear Spirit, what is the additional message for today? What is it that we need to know for the highest good to improve our lives and to make our lives better? What is it that we need to know on this day? Okay. All right, so let's see here. Oh, the ocean, water again. So this let me know, okay, we're in the sign of Scorpio. So I'm getting quite a bit of Scorpio energy here. Ocean represents water, which is water, represents emotions. Letting us know maybe some of us need to flow better. Maybe we need to get in the flow of things, a little bit more, but let me see what let me just see, like I said, but no, I'm just gonna go intuitive on this here. So again, the ocean is wide and it's deep. It goes from here to yonder. Miles and miles of nothing but water. And it just made me think of when I went to Panama City, Florida, Beach, Florida, and I think that was the first time I ever been to an ocean, and it was the most beautiful thing I ever seen before in my life. The water was so blue; it was like a turquoise blue, beautiful, and water has such a calming energy that you could just sit by the ocean all day and just hear the tides coming in, going out and coming in, going out and coming in. It's so relaxing that you can just sit by the ocean and just take a nap, because that's such calming energy. The ocean is wide and it runs deep, and it's a signify again of our emotions, just like the Queen of Cups. our emotions run deep. We're very caring and loving people. You know, we try to get into the flow of being loving and being kind and being caring. But many of us need to take quick action to be able to step into our true power. You know, the water is very powerful. You know, just think about a tsunami. You know, water can it's very common, but it can be destructive as well. You know, in that Scorpio energy, you know, we can be kind people, but don't mess with us too much, okay? Don't take our kindness for weakness, because we can turn into we can be a tsunami. We can be very calming, just like the ocean. You know, we can be very calming, but we can also be a tsunami. You know what I'm saying? So, that's just the way it rolls for Scorpios, and I know I've been that way. I can be nice and kind, but don't mess with me too much, okay? And that's just the truth. I'm gonna be honest. And that's the way most Scorpios are. We loving and kind of do what we can for you, but don't take us too far, okay? So I just wanted to share that with you all. And like I said, we got a lot of Scorpio energy here today. And like I said, that's what I am. I am a Scorpio. I'm a proud Scorpio. My birthday is 11/11. So I see why we poured all this Scorpio energy here on today. And with the let us know with the fire, we need to take action. Maybe some of us may be moving a little slow. We need to move a little more faster, maybe and it's just like me, for instance. I'm getting ready. I'm building a website. I'm getting ready to get into my life purpose. I'm getting ready to do what I was born to do. And I have been procrastinating, because I got so much going on right now with work. But it lets me know, this card has let me know I need to move a little bit faster in getting that website up. I need to move a little faster in getting that, into getting my spiritual business up and going. So this was a good reading today, you all. And I am so happy on this day. I'm thankful to be alive, and I'm thankful to be able to share this information with you all, and thank you all for just listening. I got a little emotional for a minute, because that's what Scorpios, that's what us as water says. We are emotional people. But anyway, you all take care and be blessed, okay? And I love you all. And if you all can, in the process of trying to build up my channel, if you can subscribe, hit the like button, and show me some love, okay? All right. You all take care and have a blessed day, okay? Namaste.